So good evening, everyone. This is an incredible sight to see so many people here, so many community leaders, business owners, public servants, and friends here that has gathered in this beautiful space. Look at this. I mean, look at how beautiful they have remodeled the hotel. Thank you for being a part of this special evening. For those that haven't met me or want to get to know me, I'm David Gordon. I'm with ERA Richmond Real Estate Service, and I'm also have the privilege of serving as the president of the Meadville Western Crawford Chamber of Commerce. I'll get that right next year. I just call it the Chamber. Everybody knows it as the Chamber. It's an honor to welcome you tonight, not just to this event, but a celebration of who we are as a community. Over the past year, our chamber has experienced a remarkable growth. 58 new members have joined since last year's meeting. They understand the value that the chamber has for our community and what it does for the local businesses in this room and outside of our community. Whether you're attending events, seeking mentorship, or accessing resources, there's always finding a chamber our chamber is alive with a lot of opportunity. Financially, we are stronger than we have been in years. That's a direct reflection of the dedication of our incredible chamber team. Their work often goes unseen but never unnoticed. Definitely, the three ladies are awesome here. Our Leadership Meadville program continues. We're going to clap later for them, don't worry. We'll clap later for them. We appreciate that though, thank you. Our Leadership Meadville program continues to thrive and inspire. We are now accepting applications. This is our 16th year. And I think, Krista, you could say it real quick, but I think they filled up. There was extra last year. So if you're wanting to do it, there's applications here, or you can get them on the chamber Thursday or Friday or the chamber website. So definitely, if you have anybody that wants to do that, please get that application into the chamber. I want to express a deep gratitude to our sponsors of the Leadership Meadville. The premier sponsor is Channel Lock, and the platinum sponsor is Bayshore Homes. Without their help and their program in the community, we wouldn't be able to do it. So again, we thank them. Leadership Meadville alumni are out there shaping nonprofits, building businesses, and making a difference in our community. That's the kind of legacy that we want to have in our area. Our Chamber Foundation, which is now led by Amy Goodwin, continues to connect our youth with opportunities for growth and learning. From career exploration to hands-on mentorship, we are planting seeds that will shape our community for decades to come. This is where we get the clap for the chamber staff. Not yet, after I talk, I know. I just want to get them excited. They also know how my personality is here, so I'd like to express my heartfelt appreciation for the chamber staff. We are incredibly lucky for Krista, Stephanie, and Julie. They guide our chamber, they know our mission, they understand it. Let's clap for them now. Stand up real quick. Hey, it's hot in here, you have to stand up. They normally get back to you after hours. We can give out their cell phone numbers. If you have questions, it's fine. The past year has brought on transformation, new energy, new ideas, an awesome team that has integrity, passion, and resilience for this chamber. Their work, like I said, extends beyond the 9 to 5. Without them, we would not have success. They are, again, long hours, weekends, evenings, and just the strength that they have for our office and for our community is just unbelievable. Again, I thank you. Everybody thanks you in this room. Krista is now marking her 96th year with the chamber industry. It's actually 16. She's only 32, so it's fine. She has been recently recognized with the Pennsylvania Association of Chamber Professionals. She is the treasurer for this board and the representative of the Northwestern PA Pennsylvania Association of Shafer Foundation. Krista, we're going to give you another round of applause for that. We expect you here another 10 years. 10 years, right? 10 years, and then you're out. Stephanie and Julie, they were both joined us last year, so they are new kind of to the chamber. Everybody knows them. They've made a powerful impact within our community and within our board, and we greatly appreciate you guys. Thank you. Thank you for everything that you do. I'm also going to recognize our board of directors. This is a team of dedicated professionals. They get to have me as their president once a month and listen to me ramble like I'm doing now, so I'm going to speed this up. So next year, the bald guy here sitting at the table is going to be the MC next year. He is the vice president. His name is Adam Burnett, and he's with UniFirst. We have Secretary Gene Martin with Bayshore Homes, Treasurer Matt McLean with Mercer County State Bank, Tony Boca with Bayshore Homes, Chris Bowles with Calvert Pearson Insurance Group and Chalets at the Lake, DJ Carriven with the Gilday Group, Mary Feltz with Decorating Den Interiors, Mandy Mahoney, aka Stanton, with Blue Canopy Marketing. Mandy, can you stand? I'd like you to speak. Okay, we'll do that at the meeting. It's fine, Mandy, it's fine. We have Ron Martin, Smoky Martin's Barbecue, Zach Smith with Accutech Precision and Aerospace, Chad Wagner, Bars Insurance, and Carrie Warsick with Black Bear Hemp Dispensary. We want to thank you. If you want to relax, you can go see Carrie afterward and get some products from Black Bear. I mean, why not? And of course, to our nominees, congratulations. We're extremely proud of you tonight. Whether or not your name is called tonight, you are the reason that this chamber exists. We all appreciate you. Thank you for attending. Thank you for the passion that you put into your product, into your business, into your family. Again, you are the heartbeat of this community. It is just awesome. At this time, would the lovely lady come up here? Krista, it's your turn. Can we make the clap for you again, Krista?
Thank you, David. He only has about 9 more months. You have been a tremendous asset to the Chamber Board for 6, 7 years now. Thank you so much for all that you do and the entire board. I'm very blessed to not only love what I do, and will do it for 10 more years, and that is my goal, and then to retire, but I have loved what I do and plan to do it for a long time. I'm blessed with a great team and a great board of directors. I couldn't do it without all of those folks. But at this time, we're going to start our program. So, I would like to introduce Colin Hurley from Allegheny College and Steve Davies from the Davies family to do the presentation of the Lou and Ellie Davies Award for Outstanding Community Service. Thank you so much, gentlemen.
Should we have them come up? Leslie, up here. It's really wonderful to be back in Meadville, and if I'd known you had such great weather here, I would have come more often. I'm especially amazed at this transformation of this hotel. Whoever did this, incredible. Thank you very much. So it's great to be back to present the Lou and Ellie Davies Award for Outstanding Community Service. The Davies Award was created over 20 years ago to share a spotlight of the good works that Allegheny students, we have 2 here tonight, are doing in the community. Counting this year's recipients, we have recognized over 50 Allegheny students for their outstanding service to the local community. That's really a great accomplishment. The award holds a special place in the hearts of our family, and we hope in the hearts of the community as well. As many of you know, Dad was a proud graduate of Allegheny and a member of the Board of Trustees, and along with my mother, Ellie, tirelessly advocated for student involvement in the local community and hoped students would grow to love Meadville as much as they did. The Lou and Ellie Davies Award was established to honor the Allegheny College students who had most positively impacted the Meadville community in the past year. It is based on the nominations of the local organizations who were asked to describe how the work of the student had benefited the community, Meadville community, and how the student had gone above and beyond in their job or volunteer work. The nominations board were then reviewed by Andy Walker and Colin Hurley, Roseanne Allegate College, Mayor Kinder, where is she? She's around here somewhere, thank you. And my brother Jack and myself. We have 2 outstanding finalists. I'm delighted to introduce Leslie Cruzeño, a senior from California. Actually, they're both from Oakland, California. And they both knew each other. I've just found this, they both knew each other before they came to Allegheny. And they were responsible for the weather tonight. So, Leslie is a senior majoring in global health and has been a Bonner Women's Services for the last 4 years, where she introduces Kids Club, a homework assistant program. During club, children create temporary art projects called About Me, where they express their interests, likes, and dislikes. Leslie took the program another big step, creating a permanent mural where children tell their stories to others in their class, and future children stay temporarily at the women's service. She wrote in her personal statement that, quote, "This mural stands as a reminder that everyone will always have a place here as they move forward on the next chapter of their lives." And as for her next chapter, she wrote that Allegheny's impact on her extends way beyond the campus to the relationships she's built in Meadville. Gloria Ulloa Soto, on the left, is also from California, as I said. She's our second finalist. As a Bonner at the Center for Family Services, Gloria has played a pivotal role in fundraising for the center's capital campaign, helping to secure over $425,000 towards the $1.1 million goal to renovate the center's newly purchased facility. She became part of the Meadville community in the process, as she modestly wrote in her personal statement. "Meadville has given more to me in these 4 years than I have given to it." So both Gloria and Leslie exemplify the values of our parents, and through their selfless service and remarkable achievements. These contributions have created lasting positive change in Meadville, and we are grateful for their efforts. The committee was so impressed with both Gloria and Leslie that we decided to make an unusual choice. I'm delighted to announce that we have 2 winners of the award, which comes with a $1,000 cash prize. So thank you, and give a round of applause for we'll just leave this here. We have pictures. Got your attention.
And now, the reason for our evening, for the chamber portion of it. It's time to recognize our members who have gone above and beyond, those who have given back in truly extraordinary ways. Each year, I am honored and humbled as I read through all of the nomination forms. It's incredible to see and read about all these people and what they are doing in our community. I find myself grateful that my job is to simply read the votes and count them and not cast a vote. Those of you who know me know I would give every nominee an award because everyone that is nominated tonight deserves to be recognized. Would all nominees please stand, and a huge round of applause to these folks for what they're doing. Thank you so much. Without further ado, I will begin announcing the 2024 award recipients in each category, and those people will recognize this year's winner and give that award to that person. To kick things off, I would like to call forward our 2024 Ambassador of the Year, my friend Chad Wagner of Bars Insurance, and he's a dedicated board member. Chad, will you come announce our Ambassador of the Year for 2025? And I love that many of the people this year did not want to know who the winners were. I usually give them their envelopes at the beginning of the evening, and most of the people said they were going to read them once they got up here, so I love that element of surprise.
Good evening. Each year, we take a moment to recognize one extraordinary individual who embodies the spirit of service, leadership, and community. This person doesn't just show up. They show up with heart, with energy, and with an unwavering commitment to helping our chamber thrive. They are a constant presence at events, at committee meetings, at ribbon cuttings, grand openings, and celebrations. They bring ideas, offer support, and are always ready to lend a hand or listening ear. Their dedication goes beyond the chamber. They serve on multiple local boards, encourage their team to get involved, and lead by example in giving back to the community. This year's Ambassador of the Year is someone who lives and breathes the values we hold dear, someone who is not only a volunteer, but a connector, a leader, and a true champion for our business community. They've traveled with us, brainstormed with us, and cheered alongside us. And tonight, we are incredibly proud to celebrate them. Please join me in congratulating our 2025 Ambassador of the Year, Mandy Mahoney of Lincoln.
Wasn't anticipating this. Since I joined the chamber, I've been very excited about everything that the chamber offers and the opportunities it's offered our business. I don't know, thank you. I'm just so shocked.
Casey Dixon. Josh Sherritts, Nick Novosel, Dr. Ryan Piper, Roswell Yoda Barca, and Gabe Pinchora. These are your nominees that all did tremendous things and continue to do that in our emerging leader category. Gentlemen, thank you for what you're doing. At this time, I would like to bring forward the 2024 Emerging Leaders, and that would be Jane Martin of Bayshore Homes and Adam Pranat of Unifirst. Adam, I believe you are first with the Male Emerging Leader. Do you have your envelope?
Yeah. All right.
All right. Tonight we celebrate an individual whose impact across Crawford County is nothing short of extraordinary. This year's award recipient is someone who leads with passion, energy, and a clear vision for creating positive change. Whether in the boardroom, at a local community event, or behind the scenes making technology work for the rest of us. This young professional balances a full-time role in business technology sales with deep involvement in 8 different community organizations. He's a board member, a vice president, a social manager, a co-host, and a volunteer, often all in the same week. Whether he's helping organize events like the Meadville Halloween Parade or the upcoming 250th anniversary July 4th celebration, serving on Rotary, supporting adult education, or spotlighting local leaders on the airwaves. This individual is constantly in motion, working to uplift others. On top of all that, he's an entrepreneur with a side business in video editing and social media management, and he's invested in the future of Meadville by purchasing a 3-unit apartment building to contribute to the growth of the community he loves. He is the kind of person who doesn't wait for change, he helps create it. From lifeguarding at the Mark to serving on his board, from graduating Leadership Meadville to becoming a driving force behind his future, his journey is a full circle of dedication and purpose. He's just not passionate about growing local businesses, but about growing people, investing his time, energy, and heart into making Meadville and Crawford County a better place for all. His peers describe him as enthusiastic, encouraging, and endlessly driven. Fittingly, he was awarded the Spirit Award during his time in Leadership Meadville for embracing every opportunity with positivity and heart. He's a small business owner, a property investor, a community connector, and someone who continues to inspire through his relentless dedication to service. So who is this local powerhouse? I already know. All right, please join us in congratulating this year's emerging leader, Gabe Panchura of Hagen Business. Congratulations, Freddie.
Hello. If you don't know me, I'm Gabe Panchura. I won this year. It's exciting. If you know anything about me, normally I like to prepare things that I say and I practice it and I make my girlfriend Bailey listen endlessly until she doesn't want to hear it anymore. I did not do that because I didn't know if I would win. So yeah, I guess I love Meadville. When I started working at Hagen, they said, hey, go to some chamber events. I went and I didn't stop going. If you know me, you know that I say all the time, I just show up until somebody kicks me out. So I'm going to continue to do that. I'm very humbled and honored to win, and we'll see what comes in the future, I guess.
In many of these categories, it was very, very close, and we had to recount and recount. I am very honored to say, for only the second time in the 12 years I've been there, Gabe had a perfect score. Everyone gave him a 10. And in the Emerging Leader Female category, Jessica Hilburn, Katie White Hartman, and Virginia Dana. Thank you for all that you're doing. We appreciate you so incredibly much. And now, Jane Martin, our 2024 Emerging Leader.
Hello. I'm very honored to be presenting this year's Female Emerging Leader. So tonight I am especially honored and proud to announce and honor someone whose journey is a true testament to leadership, service, and heart. This individual has made a lasting impact on both their professional field and the Meadville community, doing an incredible job balancing career, a new family, and volunteerism with an inspiring sense of purpose. In the professional world, this person has helped lead one of our region's most important business relationships to incredible success, contributing to over $30 million in annual sales. At the same time, she earned her MBA, further sharpening the skills she uses to lead, mentor, and inspire all of those around her. Her dedication to community service is equally as impressive as her professional service. Whether supporting law enforcement fundraisers, organizing outreach events, or strengthening networks for young professionals, this person leads with compassion, purpose, and heart. They have quietly and consistently stepped up to where needed, never for the recognition, but always for the impact. And their story doesn't just stop here. With a background in engineering, a love for fitness and mentorship, and a long-term goal to teach and inspire future professionals, this individual continues to grow while lifting others along the way. Their life is an example of what it means to be committed, resilient, and deeply rooted in community values. They are an amazing parent, a true leader, a student of life, a true force for good in Crawford County. I have had the pleasure of working with her. She is an amazing person. She's inspiring to be around. She makes others around her want to do a better job, and she will help wherever she is needed. It is my great pleasure and honor, and I am so excited to award this year's Emerging Leader Award to Virginia Dan of Accu-Tech Precision Aerospace.
Thank you so much, Jane. Wow, this is quite an honor. I mean, it's an honor alone to be nominated, but to be recognized for the award, it means a lot, especially with everything we all have going on in life. I joined the Meadville community in 2020, right when COVID was kicking off. I would not be where I am with the community if it weren't for Accu-Tech, my fantastic husband, and the village that supports us. So thank you so much. It's such an honor, and yeah, thank you.
Both of those people happen to be Leadership Meadville alumni. And the next award is the 2025 Small Nonprofit of the Year, and I will be reading that one. Last year's winner was Hunters Sharing the Harvest, Randy Ferguson, and he had a family emergency he had to tend to. Everything is okay, and we have spoken to him, but he was unable to be here. And our Small Nonprofits of the Year, we have Crawford Central Community Foundation, the Learning Center K-8 School, and the Meadville Area Free Clinic. Should have given your cheaters back, David, because I don't have them. And I printed everything else out that I knew I was going to read really big so I could read it. Okay, cheaters overload. Okay, sorry about that. Oh, those are not mine. You do all know this is going to be played on Armstrong, so everyone that's watching television will now see this. Okay. For over 2 decades, a vital resource in our community has been working tirelessly to provide essential healthcare services to those in need. Since 1997, this organization has been a beacon of hope for the uninsured residents of Crawford County, offering healthcare at no cost through the dedicated work of volunteer physicians, nurses, physical therapists, pharmacists, and administrative staff. They provide a range of critical services from primary health care and physical therapy to medication assistance, chronic condition management, and education on nutrition and wellness. They have also partnered with local providers to offer support such as lab testing, mental health services, and eye care, ensuring that no patient is left behind. In addition to this, their Pass It On program helps provide durable medical equipment to those in need, regardless of whether they are patients. Despite operating with volunteer power, they continue to grow and serve around 100 patients each month, with over 200 volunteer man-hours contributing to this cause. The clinic's work would not be possible without the efforts of the board of directors, the leadership of their clinical executive director, and the ongoing support from our community. Today, we celebrate the hard work and dedication of those behind this remarkable organization. ladies and gentlemen, please help me recognize this year's 2025 Diamond Award of the Small Nonprofit to the Meadville Area Free Clinic. And I see Diane Craven making her way up here, and Dr. Amy Miles behind the post. And I forgot to say, David forgot to say, I had it in your notes. If you cannot see behind the post, please feel free to move around. Sorry about that. Oh, we have lots of people. Congratulations, ladies. And these ladies have a tremendous lunch and meeting every month in our office. And it always smells so amazing. You must be really great cooks, too. There you go. Congratulations.
Thank you, thank you. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts on behalf of the Meadville Area Free Clinic. I know I have other board members here that are on our boards. Can I get them to stand up, please, too? Because they are so important to it. Lisa, I don't know, maybe
She couldn't make it.
and any other volunteers, too, please. Any volunteers? I know we have a ton of volunteers, but if it wasn't for all our volunteers and our board of directors who are volunteers, we wouldn't be able to do what we do. Our volunteers are definitely the backbone of our organization, and without our volunteer physicians, our clinicians and staff giving of their time and talent, it wouldn't be here. And the other nominees were so deserving too, also. So I am so humbled by our nomination and our support. So, and if we didn't have the collaboration of all the different community organizations, we would not be here today. We would not be able to take care of our community's uninsured population, and we definitely give top grade medical care to these people. It really does take a village. Thank you to the chamber and the judges and the community for allowing us to continue our mission and the work of the Free Clinic. I was behind the pole.
And this next one, would the following people please stand, a representative from each? The Crawford County Fair Association, the Meadville Family YMCA, United Way of Western Crawford County. And I would like to bring another Leadership Meadville alumni up here. 2024 Large Nonprofit of the Year, the Family, Children, and Community Association, Jackie Robertson. I think that's Children Association, isn't it? I'm sorry. It's Children and Community. You need another C in there, Jackie. There you go.
You're perfect. Just don't call me late for dinner. Hey, you all look so wonderful tonight. Give yourselves a round of applause. It's a wonderful venue. I mean, it's just beautiful. This is the first time I've been into this room, and it is a beautiful, beautiful sight. I have the honor and privilege to present to you the Large Nonprofit of the Year Award. This organization has been a beacon of hope and a cornerstone of the community for many years, dedicated to making a profound impact on the lives of individuals and families in our area. With a mission rooted in strengthening the foundations of community, they provide essential programs that touch every part of life, from health to education to youth development to social responsibility. Their work goes far beyond providing a place to exercise. This organization is the lifeline for many, whether it's offering free meals to children and families facing food insecurity, providing a safe and nurturing childcare or offering educational opportunities to youth, they are committed to ensuring that everyone has an opportunity to thrive. With programs like the 6th and 8th grade initiative, which provides many free memberships and hot meals to middle school students, they are shaping the future of our community by fostering positive relationships, building life skills, and creating a sense of belonging. Their comprehensive food programs, providing meals such as breakfast bags and grocery bags to families that are in need, have been a vital resource for many, showing the true power of our community coming together to support each other. Their work is supported by volunteers and donors who share in the mission by giving back and helping to provide essential services to those who are in need the most. This organization embodies the spirit of caring, respect, responsibility, offering countless opportunities for growth, engagement, and support. With their unwavering dedication to improving lives, supporting families, and enriching the community has benefited well across many generations. And it is with great pride and appreciation that we announce this year's recipient, the large Nonprofit of the Year Award, our neighbors at the FCCA, none other than the Meadville Family YMCA. Congratulations to Miss Tina Carter.
Well deserved. Absolutely, absolutely. Yes.
Wow. I'm just representing the Y. This is such a pleasure to be here, and just a great, I don't know, I'm just overwhelmed, I guess. But we couldn't do what we do without all of you in the room. We're a nonprofit. We thrive and grow because of everything in our community that you help us with. So we wouldn't be able to do what we do without you, without our donors, our fabulous board, and our 102 staff members that give everything they give every day. So thank you on behalf of all of them.
Yep.
And next, if I can have our 2024 New Business of the Year, You Matter Foundation, Susie Delo, come forward. And our new business finalists are 43 Artisan Company, Anchor Performance Clinic, Eternal Glow, Hello Sunshine Children's Boutique.
Okay, I'm excited to do this. I did read mine ahead of time. I know others didn't, but I wanted to know. And now you guys will know. In just 1 year, this business has become far more than a place for beauty and wellness. It's become a sanctuary for healing, connection, and community. Launched in the heart of Conneaut Lake, what started as a one-woman spa quickly grew into something extraordinary. With overwhelming support from clients, the business expanded into a stunning lakefront location within 3 months of opening, offering luxurious services designed to leave every person feeling seen, supported, and renewed. But what truly sets this business apart is its heart, led by a passionate founder who combines unmatched skill with genuine compassion. This spa offers much more than facials and body treatments. It provides specialized care for oncology patients and expecting mothers, offers mentorship, opportunities to future estheticians, and hosts advanced trainings for industry professionals. I was one of them. Thank you, Erica. Sorry. I was one. Through thoughtful services and deep personal attention, This business makes every client feel not only pampered, but truly cared for. What's truly remarkable is the impact this business has had on our community. Beyond the treatment room, this business is deeply involved in giving back, supporting local shelters, hosting community wellness events, showcasing the work of over a dozen local artisans in a vibrant boutique, and partnering with local organizations to uplift and empower others. It's clear that the success of this business is rooted not just in providing exceptional services, but in creating a ripple effect of positivity and support across our region. It's a business built on kindness, driven by purpose, and devoted to creating a space where everyone feels welcome and valued. So tonight, with honor, resilience, excellence, and the power of leading with heart, and now, please join us in celebrating the 2025 New Business of the Year, Eternal Glow Spa.
This sport is amazing, but if my water breaks up here, I'm going to need more than that round of applause. And I did have to write something because my pregnancy brain is shot. But seriously, what an honor. First off, I wanted to say congratulations to all the other nominees for this award and the other awards. We have so many truly great businesses in our community. I'm so thankful to receive this, especially alongside all of these incredible businesses. When I started my spa, my goal was to give back and create something meaningful, and this award truly feels like a sign that we're doing just that. A huge thank you to the Chamber for everything they do, not just for my business, but for so many of us trying to make a difference. To my amazing team, just as one of them, thank you for bringing my dream to life every day, and my clients for continuing to support me. And of course, to my husband and son, thanks for supporting every move I've made while keeping me sane through all the chaos and the hormones, and being my biggest fans. Thank you.
And she wasn't kidding. I think she's very close to her water breaking. So best of luck to you within the next week or so, Erica. And the 2024 Small Business of the Year, we could bring forward Confections of a Cake Lover's very own Sarah Chapp. And the nominees for this award are many. Finney's Chocolate Shop, Kathleen Layer Coaching, Lakeside Tranquility Massage and Spa, Meadville Market House, Save Room for Dessert, Yoga Spa Meadville. I think that's everybody. And I know you were friends with Minnie and wanted to wait.
Oh, yeah. Yes. So first, a small little thank you to Julie Panchera, because the other day, I recognized that every single one of these businesses is either women-owned or women-run. And Julie helped me, and we looked at the last 5 years, and 75% are women-owned or women-run small businesses. So what a wonderful fact to show the strength, ingenuity, and grit of women in this community. So I too, I don't know, because I love all of them, and they're all really good friends. So I'm covering that. So yeah, I want to be surprised too. Sometimes the most inspiring businesses are born not from profit, but from pain and the courage to transform into something meaningful. Just a few years ago, the recipient of this year's Small Business of the Year Award was facing some of the darkest days in her life. Struggling with depression, anxiety, and deep emotional pain, she couldn't imagine a future beyond survival, let alone one filled with purpose, growth, and recognition. But through healing, support, and an inner spark to help others feel less alone, she began to rebuild. In 2021, she launched a business, not with a grand business plan, but with a simple and powerful goal: to create a safe, soothing space where people could be cared for, seen, and gently supported on their healing journey.
From the very beginning, this company has stood for more than just physical wellness. It is a space where clients can breathe deeply, release stress, and feel accepted just as they are. Specialized in trauma-informed, nurturing bodywork, the business was shaped by empathy and built through collaboration with other local healers, small businesses, and women entrepreneurs. Whether offering, oh my God, I'm so happy for this person. Whether offering chair massages at local events or growing strong partnerships within the chamber, the founder has made a community cornerstone her mission. Now in a larger space in Conneaut Lake, she has had a clear and exciting vision for the future to grow her space into a welcoming sanctuary for all, where mental and physical health are honored equally. With plans to expand services, bring on new practitioners, and deepen her trauma-informed care, she's committed to making relaxation, healing, and self-care accessible to more people than ever before. Tonight, we don't just celebrate a new business, we celebrate resilience, we celebrate compassion, and we celebrate the creation of a space that has changed lives. Please join me in honoring the Small Business of the Year, Deborah Yoder.
I was not expecting to be the one up here tonight, but Sarah's making me feel emotional now. But as she just read, I spent most of my 20s dealing with severe depression and anxiety, and for me there was absolutely no hope. I saw no purpose in my life whatsoever. I was just like, there's no reason for me to be here. But through support with my family and friends, I was able to keep hanging on, and in 2020, it was a dark year for many of us, but for myself, it was a year of incredible change. I began to heal from my depression, and anyone else who's gone through that knows just how incredible that feeling is when that darkness starts to fall away and you're faced with hope and light. And when I became a massage therapist, I didn't have much thought beyond just offering physical relief for my clients. And early on in my career, I had an incredible encounter with a client who shared her story with trauma, and in that moment it just clicked, and it's like, this is what I'm supposed to do. And so now, through massage, you can come to me and find relief from all those aches and pains, but it's also a space where every client who walks through my doors can feel safe, seen, and heard. And I want every client to know, whether they deal with depression, anxiety, other mental illness, you are not broken or damaged because you deal with those problems. You are worthy of being loved, of being cared for, and being valued. You are worthy of hope. And in some small way, through sharing my story and through the work that I do, if I can provide even one person with a little bit more hope than they had before, that's all I could ever hope for. It's truly an honor to receive this award. Thank you so much.
And I need boxes of Kleenex at every table next year. Oh my word. And next, we have the Mid-Size Business of the Year, and the nominees are, oh, and I bring up the person. And the 2024 Mid-Size Business of the Year, could you please help me welcome Inspire Salon and Spa and Inspire Med Spa, Crystal Ferry, to present this year's award. And we have One Federal Credit Union, Riverside Brewing Company, and the Meadville Tribune.
Thank you so much. I'm so honored to pass this award on. This year's recipient of the Mid-Size Business of the Year Award has demonstrated an unwavering commitment to not only serving its members, but to making a profound difference in the lives of countless individuals across our communities. Their dedication goes beyond providing financial services. They've created a legacy of care, generosity, and a deep belief in the power of community. Since its founding, this business has been an integral part of its lives of so many, offering financial solutions that help individuals and families thrive. But what truly sets them apart is their commitment to give back. In 2024, Make Your Own Wish campaign was a testament of their belief in the community, as it was granted 75 wishes. Amazing. Impacting so many lives with its act of kindness that were felt deeply throughout the Crawford County and Mercer counties. In addition to their financial support, this business has gone above and beyond to invest time, energy, and resources in helping local organizations and small businesses. Whether it's by offering businesses banking solutions, over 650 local small businesses, and volunteering more than 900 hours to support local causes, they consistently prioritize others' well-being. Their impact is immeasurable, and their generosity has uplifted the community in ways that cannot be overstated. Their expansion this year has only deepened their reach, extending their services to even more individuals and families and businesses across multiple states. But even as they grow, their focus on people helping people remains steadfast, ensuring that every person, regardless of where they live, feel, and seen, are supported. It is with immense gratitude and appreciation for all that they do, we want to announce this year for the 2025 Midsize Business of the Year award goes to One Federal Credit Union.
I just personally want to give a huge hug to Heather because she was an amazing stepping stone in my business. Again, Kleenex, please.
Yeah, see, I don't usually get for a loss for words, and I knew that if this happened and Crystal was the one who presented the word, I would be like totally emotional because she is one of the businesses that I have been able to, since she was with her mom in Cochranton, watched her grow to where she is and watched her dreams fulfill, and one was able to help her achieve that, and we're so proud of her too, so give her a round of applause. It's kind of ironic. We actually started as the very first small Diamond Award as a small business as Meadville Area Federal Credit Union. And 15 years later, we are truly humbled to be standing here tonight to receive a midsize. I wouldn't be standing here if I didn't acknowledge the 32 people who stand beside me every day in our company, and we truly are a team. And in addition to those 32, I have 9 wonderful volunteers, one of which is going to be receiving the prestigious award this evening as our board chair. And our campaign in 2024 was one of the most humbling experiences we've gone through as an organization, because our goal was to truly reach out to the community and thank them for allowing us to grow into the company that we are today. So we are one with our team. We are one with our members. We're one with each one of you because you are our partners and you are here to help each one of us thrive in our businesses and make our community what it is. And most of all, we are one with each other, and we're a group that is definitely engaged in people helping people and reaching far beyond just financial services, but embarking on the true treasures of our community and making sure that we are here to help them grow as well. So thank you all so much.
I have to say a thank you to Heather, and she did mention Dan Crandall, our Raymond P. Shafer Award winner. I wouldn't be here without those folks because they are 2 of the people that helped bring me here to Meadville when I was still at the Titusville Chamber 13 years ago now. I remember Heather is one of the people that reached out to me. Dan Crandall is one of the people that reached out to me and said, hey, there's going to be a position here in Meadville. We would love to have you here. And it's one of the best decisions I ever made in my life. So thank you to both of you. Now we have large business of the year. And last year, there was not one because people were not nominated. So I am thrilled that we have many businesses nominated this evening. And they are Homestead, Interim Healthcare, and Juniper Village at Meadville. This year's recipient has built a foundation that supports not only the physical well-being of their clients, but their emotional and social health as well. They've built a thriving operation from the ground up, providing over 2,000 hours of in-home care each week and employing 100+ people across Crawford and Venango counties. Their commitment to helping older adults remain in their homes while receiving care that respects their dignity and autonomy has set them apart as true leaders in their field. While many of us know this business for their outstanding home care services, including personal care, mobility assistance, meal preparation, companionship, and specialized care for dementia and chronic conditions, what often goes unspoken is their deep connection to the community. This company goes above and beyond. They are not just a business, they are a lifeline for families who need help caring for their loved ones. And at the heart of this incredible organization is someone who has poured her heart and soul into ensuring that every client, every family, and every employee feels valued. This company's founder saw a need in the community 10 years ago and created a solution that would not only provide quality care, but would also ensure families could keep their loved ones in a place they felt safest, at home. Her leadership has shaped this company into a pillar of support, not just for those they serve, but for their employees as well. She has fostered a culture where caregivers feel valued, respected, and supported. It's the culture that has earned them a Forbes Best in State employer recognition. It's not just what they do, it's how they do it. They provide expert care while also being active, engaged members of the community, whether it's through volunteering at local senior centers, running the Be a Santa to a Senior program, or supporting causes like the American Cancer Society, Alzheimer's Association, and Veterans Affairs. But there's more. This is also a place where the employees feel like family, where every holiday is celebrated, and where the office itself feels like a cozy cafe. We have gone in there as a staff several times when we're up in the area and just stopped and had coffee and visited. So you might know where we're talking about now. The team has created a space where everyone is welcomed with open arms. And for many, it's this atmosphere that makes their work feel so meaningful. They continue to be a beacon of light for the elderly, their families, and their employees, creating connections that are felt throughout the community. Without further ado, it's my honor and privilege to announce the large business of the year, Homestead. And I know Lisa Bailey could not be here this evening, but her lovely daughter, Abby Bailey, is here. Thank you so much. Congratulations, ladies.
Thank you, everyone. We couldn't do what we do every day, 365 days a year, without your support. It's truly an honor to care for those who once cared for us, and we mean that. So Homestead started from the ground up. It was one person 10 years ago. That was my mom. She was the caregiver. She was the marketer. She was the client caregiver. She did every role, even vacuuming the floors. And across those 10 years, because of support from businesses like you and our community care partners, she was able to grow this business to over 100 employees, servicing both Crawford and Venango counties. So on her behalf tonight, she's doing what she does best. She's being that family caregiver. My dad is in the hospital right now in ICU, so she's with him being his advocate, but she's with us in spirit. So she's still providing that caregiving role, 365 days as well. So it's an honor to accept that award on her behalf and for the rest of our entire team. Thank you.
winners, please stay afterwards. We want to get the official photos for you as well. With tonight being a night of celebration, it's a time to honor the remarkable individuals who strengthen and hope and shape our community. As we gather to recognize their achievements, we are especially excited to introduce a new award this year, the Meadville Chamber Community Champion. This award symbolizes our commitment to acknowledging those unsung heroes who work tirelessly behind the scenes, dedicating themselves to the greater good without seeking recognition. Our inaugural recipient exemplifies everything this award stands for: service, resilience, and extraordinary impact. I'd like to call up Chad Wagner, a Chamber board member, to share a brief story that inspired this award. Chad had shared a heartfelt message at an ambassador meeting that reminded us all the power of selflessness and dedication. It brought many of us to tears and gave us the perfect opportunity to recognize the individual that we honor tonight.
Good evening again. A few weeks back, Krista had asked us if there was anything person that we could think of that would be a good recipient of this award. And as we were sitting there, something popped into my mind, and I shared it, and it just went from there. So just think back to February 9th, Super Bowl Sunday. We all were getting ready, and in the morning hours of the Super Bowl, I was at Walmart. The phone was going off nonstop because we had a major emergency within our county. That was when we had the fire at the Lord Corporation, and a lot of people's lives were at risk. There were several things happening. People were very nervous, scared, and when we went into a third alarm for the fire departments for the response. So about a day later, you may have listened to the video that came out on Facebook. It was a recording. It was a 48-minute recording of the 911 call that was placed. The 911 dispatcher that dispatched all the fire departments, EMS, and all the other assistance needed for that, she did it. She did her job without any error. She had self-control, excellent communication, and at the end of the day, not only was she doing her job, but her direct, immediate family was working at Lord at the same exact time she was dispatching everybody there. If it wasn't for her calmness, her character on how to take care of this situation, we could have been in a much larger disaster. So at this time, I'm going to ask Greg Beveridge, our Crawford County Director of Public Safety, to come forward, and he is going to give a little bit more of an update on that as well.
Good evening, everyone. I'm just a little bit nervous. It's only to think about everybody in their underwear. Except for Dave Shepner, I'm not making that mistake again. February 9th was definitely one of the largest incidents that happened in Crawford County in recent history. Just about every fire department in this county, about 25 of them were involved one way or another. Many ambulance services and a lot of resources from outside of fire and EMS were there to help contain and mitigate that disastrous situation. Okay, sorry. Is this better? Okay. All right. Trying not to talk too loud, but I get excited when I talk louder. So that day was pretty cool in one aspect, that the unbeknownst to everyone was 911 handles about 100,000 phone calls a year in Crawford County alone. And that generates about 60,000 incidents for us. So imagine fate, if you believe in fate. The young lady who has not even turned 21 yet dispatched this incident almost in its entirety. Unbeknownst to her, that her father was involved in the explosion and that her mother was one of the responders there with the fire department. This woman, or young lady, who is very humble, will acknowledge that it was just another day in the job for her, but the entirety of that whole situation, to understand that your family is who you're dispatching this for, just takes it to a whole nother level. As the director of the 911 Center for the last 5 years, I've had the privilege of working with these folks. We have 16 full-time employees, and they do an incredible job. On everybody's worst day, they're who you call, and to know that it's a family member all of a sudden is just a huge weight on your shoulders. I can only be so proud of Emily for the work that she did that day and that she does every day. And she was part of a 4-person crew, and she'll be probably the first to tell you that it was all of them that did this work together. But she is more than deserving of this brand new award, and I couldn't be happier to be here to present that with her.
Please present this award to Miss Emily Corson.
Emily's saving her voice for her shift tomorrow, so she's not very talkative. And I tried to tell her I wouldn't embarrass her too much, but again, she is just an incredible young lady. The faces behind the radios, they're just an incredible family that is full of service to their community, from working at 911 to volunteering at the West Mead 2 Fire Department. Their whole family is just full of service. So thank you, and we are so proud of you.
And Emily will be taking home an angel, because I believe she's pretty much an angel here that did a tremendous job, and these lovely flowers, compliments of Loeffler's flowers. Emily, these flowers are for you and John, as well as that in there is from Loeffler's flowers and gifts. And at this time, I would like to introduce John Swick of Shafer Law Firm and Dr. Ron Cole of Allegheny College as the presenters of the Raymond P. Shafer Award for Distinguished Community Service.
Thank you, Kristen. Well, you made it. This is the last award of the evening. That's a tough act to follow, though. Someone who's saving lives, and we're just giving out an award. This is one of the favorite aspects of being an attorney at the Shafer Law Firm, being involved in this award. It really marries two things. One, a remembrance of Governor Shafer, and being able to give this award to a deserving person, especially this year, a good friend of mine, Dan, who will receive this. A lot of folks in the room probably don't know about Governor Shafer, the namesake of our law firm. It's actually a governor from Meadville, PA, right? What's the chances of that? And I don't think that's going to probably happen again in our lifetime. The thing about Governor Shafer, though, despite his service as the governor and later on a national scene and actually the international scene, is he always made it back to Meadville. In fact, one year decided to be president of Allegheny College. I think he did it as part-time. This is part-time, yeah, right, Dr. Cole? But he did, he came back. But he always made a point to come back, and when he did come back, it was an event. My father used to tell me, I was a little young at the time, when Ray came back, he wanted to meet everybody in town. He wanted to see how everybody was doing. He had a general concern and interest in their lives, and always asked, how are you doing? And that brings me to our award winner tonight. I'm not going to steal any of Dr. Cole's thunder, but I wanted to really lay out one anecdote that I think sums up Dan the best, and that is everyone in this room has experienced this. If you go into any store, the barber shop, any doctor's office, any manufacturing facility, anywhere in town, you're going to see something in that facility that we've all seen. And that is a fine print calendar. There's one on the wall. I've had one on my desk for 25 years. I've changed 5 desks, but there's been a fine print calendar on every single one of them. And you know who delivered every single one of those calendars that you see? That man right over there, Dan Crandall. He did it himself in that minivan, or did you sell that thing? I think you finally sold the minivan. I love the minivan. I think Dan finally got rid of it. That's okay. But Dan did it himself. And some people who don't know Dan may say, well, that's just marketing, right? He wants to get his name out there. But the folks in this room who know Dan will say, that's the last thing Dan's thinking about. What he's thinking about is connecting with his community, connecting with the folks that he does business with, and maybe he doesn't even do business with. It doesn't matter to Dan. He really makes that connection. And if you have the opportunity, as Dan's running there and delivering a print shop or a print job to your company, or maybe delivering calendars, you get a chance to talk to Dan, I guarantee one thing will happen. Dan will ask you how you were doing, because he cares, exactly like the governor. And that's why he's a deserving award winner. Dr. Cole?
Thank you, John. So I saw Dan earlier, and we argued about whose pizza was best, Chicago or New York City. So it's my pleasure to co-present with John Swick and Shafer Law Firm the Governor Raymond P. Shafer Award. Foremost, Governor Shafer was deeply committed to the Meadville community, as you heard from John. A commitment shared by tonight's honoree, Dan Crandall. For more than 30 years, Dan has been a valuable contributor of time, treasure, and talents to our town. A recent Meadville Tribune article about him got it right when they said Dan Crandall's community service isn't flashy and bold. He's not drawing anyone's attention to it. Rather, it's more in the fine print of everyday life. So that fine print pun, of course, is in reference to Dan's decades of professional success and all of the calendars he's delivered as owner and operator of fine print commercial printers in downtown Meadville. In recognizing Dan with this year's Shafer Award for Distinguished Community Service, though, we note his extensive community involvement and philanthropy. I first got to know Dan some years ago when we served together on the board of the Northwest Pennsylvania Investment Co-op. I can't give you a calendar, I got a nice pad of paper though. I was impressed not only by Dan's insights, but by his ability to listen. I observed in Dan the ability to listen and pull together what he heard into solutions and actions. And that taught me something about how to sit on a board and contribute. I'm sure that he brings these traits to the current boards that he serves, including Active Aging, as you heard earlier, one federal credit union where he's board chair, the Iroquois Boating and Fishing Club. Dan's also involved in the Meadville Coin Club and an active member of the Rotary Club of Meadville, where he served as president. Dan also served as chair of the Redevelopment Authority, the Meadville Community Theater, and is active in the Academy Theater. Anyone who has had the opportunity to work with Dan knows that his commitments are authentic and leave a lasting impression. The authenticity is part of who Dan is, to help others excel and look good without seeking attention to himself. And I find an interesting parallel there with his professional work. The website for Fine Print states that they provide clients with products to enhance their image and professionalism. That's what Dan does for Meadville. And in a way, helping to shine a light on others. So Dan, tonight, we're honored to shine the well-deserved spotlight on you. Thank you for your dedication and years of service to this greater Meadville community. Please join me at this time in congratulating Dan Crandall, the recipient of the 2025 Governor Raymond Shafer Award for Distinguished Community Service.
Have to get off. Is that on? I'm really good at technology. I couldn't even turn that on. I had to get all my little stuff up here. I was thinking about this today, and I was sitting in my office, and I got a phone call
from Joe Maselli, of all people. And if anybody knows Joe, he's quite the character. So he calls and he said, hey, I'm really happy that you won that award. That's pretty cool. I said, oh, thanks, Joe. I really appreciate that coming from you. Been a member of the community for a long time. And he said, hey, are you still married to that really pretty lady? I said, yes, I am. He was like, oh, that's too bad. So you can tell it carries the weight in the Crandall family. It's not me. I was thinking about it, as I get older, some of the things that I miss about being younger. I got a great picture here. The hair. Hi there. I miss my eyesight. I can't see anything anymore. Use my cheaters there so I can check out my notes. I'm looking around the room and I realize that everybody here is a winner. Everyone here is great people. That's what makes this community really go. You can't do it alone. I mean, they gave me a wonderful award, and I'm very honored and very, very flattered and very humbled by that. But I'm looking around the room at all these other people that have done many wonderful things. It's a testament to our community. It's a testament to how we do business. It's pretty amazing. I really think it's pretty cool. And there's a couple people I want to keep on your radar that I've known for a long time. One of them pretty new, but the other two I've known a long time, that are probably going to win this award sometime, and they're certainly deserving. One of them is Andy Walker, who's been working. Andy Walker's been doing stuff to make Meadville better since he was still in college, and every minute since then, we belong to a kind of a weird little club where we'd walk around town, and if we see garbage, we'd pick it up and throw in garbage cans. I've seen Andy do that 100 times. So that's pretty cool. Another person is Jackie Robertson, who's... He's a Buffalo guy, but that's all right. Jackie's making a difference. He hasn't been here a long time, but he's helping people. He's changing lives. I mean, it's really important stuff. The other person that I've known for a long time and has been a good ally and a good friend is Heather Clancy Young, who does amazing. She gives of herself every day. She gives to our community. I'm so proud of being the chairman of that credit union. She's single-handedly grown that into this monster organization that's really wonderful and helps a ton of people. Last year was our 75th anniversary, and I couldn't have been prouder to be chairman of that organization, just because of the fun things they did and the wonderful things they did in our community to make Meadville better and to help people out. So those are some people to keep on your radar because they're really good. Like I said, no one does this alone. I had a couple mentors that I'd like to mention. Probably the first one I met when I first got into business was Dick Lang, the Colonel, who owned Dad's Dog Food and then became Ainsworth and then it became Smuckers and now it's Post. I'd just been in business just a few months and I was making a call there and I was trying to do some business because I was one of the larger companies in town. And he said, hey, Crandall, come in my office. So you went and sat down, and when you get summoned by Dick Lang, that's kind of a big deal. So I sat down, and he said, I got to tell you something. I'll tell you how to be successful. So I'm thinking, that's cool. I would really like that. I'm young. I'm just getting started out. I don't have much going for me, except I have a lot of hair. And he said, you have to share. You have to share with your community. You have to share with your employees. You have to share with your family. He said, if you live and work here, and you derive your income from our area, you've got to give back. It's incumbent on you to give back. So I've always held that close to my heart. It's important. Probably one of the second people I met when I moved to town is Richard Friedberg. And Richard and I have had a 35-year plus friendship. He's turned me into a UNM fan, which is kind of crazy. We actually went to New Mexico this year to watch them play, which was pretty fun. But the things I learned from Richard are honesty and integrity. He always speaks truth. Sometimes I don't want to hear it. Sometimes I don't believe it, but he always speaks the truth to me. And he always has been a good mentor to me. He's made me more successful than I probably would have been alone. The third person that's been a mentor to me, and this person's actually younger than me. So your mentor doesn't have to be older than you. They just have to be somebody that kind of cares about you and wants you to succeed. And that's Heather. Heather and I have had a 20-plus year relationship. I've sat on her board. I've been chairman for, I don't know, 8 or 10 years now, I suppose. I'm always amazed at what she does with our staff, the people that work for her. She's a mentor. She creates young leaders. She gives back to the community. So if I could emulate 3 people and time my success, those are 3 main ones right there. Really incredible people. And then lastly, is my family. I don't have a big family, but I have a strong family, and they're strong women. They support me. They love me. They value me. My wife Susan, who's done some crazy stuff. I come home with some wild schemes, and they said you should run for Grand Leprechaun some year. So I did a number of years ago, and she stayed up all night making these shamrock cookies that I could sell to generate funds for to be the Grand Leprechaun. And she made hundreds and hundreds of these green sugar cookies. And they weren't just sugar cookies, these were ones that they had icing on them. And she made these signs, she wrapped them in cellophane. I mean, that's dedication. She's up all night, I'm sleeping, she's making cookies. So, pretty amazing. Another story I can share, I was at a board meeting at Active Aging, and they were talking about how a lot of seniors have pets, but they don't have any money to feed their pets. And I'm thinking, oh, that's crushing, and that killed me. So I immediately drove home. I'm like, Susan, these people, they have pets, and they're not getting food, and I feel terrible. And she handed me a $500 check on the spot. Wrote it out and said, here, take that back, and it'll help. That's the kind of things that she does. And she supports my endeavors every day. Do good, do bad, she's always there, because she's strong and she's a good person. The other strong family member in my life is my stepdaughter, Mackenzie, who's amazing as well, very supportive. She's a boy mom. That's a tough breed of cat there. She's got 2 little boys that are just phenomenal. Those are my grandsons, and she's raised them right. They're charitable, they're fun, they're giving. And my wife and Mackenzie both are educators, and I don't think there's anything in the world that's too much more than people that educate our kids. I mean, that's it. That's our future. That's what we have to look forward to. That's who's going to take care of us when we get older. So we better raise some good ones. But these women are so strong and so powerful, and Heather too. I'll put her in that group, and Krista. I know so many strong, powerful women and all the women that they talked about tonight that are running small businesses in town. That's pretty cool. They're tough. Our women are tough. They're loving and they're good. Trying to keep it together here. I told my wife I wasn't going to cry, but anybody that knows me knows I'm pretty emotional. It doesn't take much to make me cry. I mean, I watch dog food commercials and I'm in tears. So. I've lived here a long time, and longer than I lived in Chicago. I miss Chicago. I remember when I first moved here, I thought, geez, I could never live here. This place is ridiculous. There's nothing to do here. I mean, I lived in a big city, and we went to concerts and sporting events and did all kinds of cool stuff. And I thought, man, I'm going to last here about a month, and I'm out of here. And then I met some people, and then I started my business, and I met more people, and now I'm in a situation where I could probably live anywhere I wanted to. And you know where I want to live? I want to live here. Because these are my friends. You're guys I do business with. They're not clients. I know all these people. I mean, we will have a beer, or we'll talk sports, or I'll see them in the grocery store. And I want to have integrity, and I want to be honest, because I don't have to apologize to them that I was a knucklehead, because I ran into them at Walmart. So I value our community. It means a lot to me. I remember when I first got into business, and I was motivated by money, I think. And I wanted to be successful. Now I'm motivated by my 4 grandchildren, one of whom is here tonight. So he called me today and asked if he could come. I said, heck yeah. This is Piers. is my motivation, and my other grandson, and my 2 granddaughters, because that's our future. And my motivation now is to be a good guy, so they'll think I'm all right, and they'll love me. And he would love me anyway, but we're buds. But I need to set a good example. I think it's important. So thank you very much. I'm very honored and very humbled. This award's lovely, but I got this from Pierce. It says, the greatest grandpa. That's what's important. Thank you. Appreciate it. Thanks, man. That's cool. Thank you. You guys are awesome. Thank you.
One more big round of applause for our Raymond P. Shafer Award winner, Mr. Dan Crandall. Don't forget your award, Dan. I know you want the best grandpa ever, but this one you might want to take too. Big round of applause to all of our nominees and all of our winners this evening. Events like this are not possible without all of our sponsors, so please be sure to take note of all the sponsors. We appreciate all of you there on all of your tables. And thank you to Armstrong. Falco Flowers donated the flowers all in the entryway. The Hotel Conneaut, was this not a lovely evening and beautiful space? Big thank you to Hotel Conneaut and all that they have done and invested in this hotel here. Lockers Flowers, thank you Travis for everything you do, these beautiful flowers, and the gift for our new Meadville Chamber Community Champion. And to Starn Marketing Group, because we were still sending her things, I think, this morning, as we always do, and we still got things printed, so thank you to Kim and her team. And the original Strudel Factory, I think there's a lot of strudel left, but I know it was delicious, it was hot when we came, so big thank you to them. And this is actually an official chamber meeting, so I will bring David Gordon, our board president, up one more time. I should have given him a gavel, but thank you to everyone for being here, I appreciate you. And I do want to mention, real quick, oh, you have notes in there?
Somewhere.
I said earlier, I love what I do. I'm very proud of the work that we are doing. I think we do a lot with just the 3 of us. So can I please have a big round of applause for the chamber team, Julie Panchora and Stephanie Beach. And I also have another thank you, because bigger events like this, I always need extra help. And I can always count on my family, my rocks. My sister, my niece, and my daughter were here this evening, and a best friend. So if the 4 of you could please stand, thank you so much to all of you. I appreciate you more than you know. They were your greeters. And we have this great picture here.
So, I just want to say, hey, congratulations for everybody that won awards. You took my last page. So I don't really have anything more to say, except Dan and I and Krista appreciate tonight. We are extremely happy for everybody. Congratulations. And I just want to, oh, that's right. Please, all the winners, before you run out that door, please come up here so we can get your pictures, so we can put you on the Chamber Facebook page. And appreciate everybody's safe travels. And I adjourn this meeting and thank you.